For my group collaboration over mobile learning, I chose the impact of iPad usage in the classroom. A few of the things I learned about integrating the iPads. The first one is that it's crucial to integrate iPads with a purpose and to make sure it's aligned with your curriculum. I mean, having a strong curriculum is more important than integrating the technology at first, as we've learned this year. Anything less than that will not be successful. There are several free apps to support student learning across a variety of subjects, and integrating iPads appropriately is the beginning of a process to prepare students for the technological future that they will inevitably have to face. I mean, it's coming fast, it's coming quick. The more we have them prepared, the better off they're going to be. A few benefits that I came across after doing my research. Students who use iPads in the classroom get immediate feedback in all class participation, which means smoother communication and transmission of materials between students and teachers. They get instant feedback, whether it's a poll, any type of question, assignment, quiz. I mean, they get that score right then and there, instead of waiting, a day or two for those things to be graded and handed back to them. It simplifies the collection and retention of materials. I mean, they can't say that, hey, I lost this at home, I can't find it, I wasn't there when you gave that out. It's all electronic now. It's always on there, and they always have access to it. And that goes back to the test taking. I mean, you can't. Parents always wonder, where are my students' assignments been? Well, they must not be making it home because they're getting thrown away. Well, with this, they have it electronically at all times, and something they can't delete or lose. Numerous resources for anything that you can imagine. Again, there's an app for just about anything, whether it be math, ELA, science, spelling. I mean, you name it, they have it. Mobility, students can take them anywhere. They're lightweight, they're easy to move, they're not heavy, and it's just a perfect size for them. Screen share, we use in my school AirPlay, and it's really handy because I can put exactly what's on my iPad right on my Promethean board, and the kids can follow along with me as I go, and they can see exactly what I'm expecting out of them. Along with most technologies, there are some disadvantages to using them, and the main one that I want to talk about is typing. Using just an iPad to type a paper isn't going to be the best thing because extensive responses are going to be pretty difficult. The distraction factor, it's easy for them to quickly access a game and get off topic, but in reality, I mean, anything can be a distraction. Their pencil can be a distraction if they want it to be, so they're going to find a way. Wi-Fi issues, students that do not possess a mobile device or Wi-Fi at their house they will not be able to do the things that we may be expecting them to do at home. So that's when you have to work out plans to get them to stay after school for just a little bit longer or come to school a little bit earlier or give them a little bit more class time to complete it. And expenses, iPads, they're not cheap to keep up to date, but if schools would eventually go to digital textbooks, it could save them thousands of dollars. My takeaways from my collaboration groups, the mobile learning is quickly evolving in schools across the globe. More and more classrooms are adopting the method, whether it be laptops, cell phones, iPads, or any other kind of tablet. And it's also important, if you have the tools, it's important them to begin at least using them for the students, especially ones that have different learning abilities. Technology is one way that can level the playing field of your students. My role as an educator is to make sure that mobile devices are being used appropriately and integrated appropriately, not just for fun. As an educator, using iPads can reach out to students with a variety of learning abilities. It is important to try and use these technologies if it helps the students reach their goals. So in conclusion, iPads, they're very light and very easy to carry around. Again, mobile. Typing can be a challenge without a keyboard, but it can be used to easily type short responses to assignments. Students and educators have an abundance of resources to use for enrichment and reinforcement purposes, and students that typically don't like to speak out loud during class get the opportunity to voice their opinion in a very safe environment monitored by educators.